Luka Doncic, all smiles for the Los Angeles Lakers, facing a Denver team with no Jokic. Also, no Jamal Murray.
But there was a lot of Luka. A lot of Luka, though.
A lot of the dog.
Luka had 21 in the first quarter, people.
That's what he does.
And they had 42.
Oh.
I mean, they shot the leather off the ball in this hat.
Look at that grin.
Man, when you shooting it like that, it is fun.
Lots of high fives going around for the Lakers.
Oh, my goodness.
Austin, man, listen, he been balling. Oh, you just have too much fun now with just stepping through, shovel passes. Now, Gabe Vincent shooting the ball like it's a GA's court.
Really well.
I'm glad he's healthy this year, too.
Nuggets do try to make it a game. Aaron Gordon there. Watson.
Okay. Your knee feels good tonight.
It was an 18-4 Nuggets run to end the half. Halftime, Lakers up 73-59.
Jackson Hayes, boy. Ooh-wee.
He's so
He
bouncy.
can fly.
He got the pogo stick in them legs.
He
boy.
can fly.
Aaron Gordon.
So can he.
I guess your calf's feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
26 and 11.
Springy.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Look at that. Impressive.
Oh, got him. Got him.
I mean, that's gorgeous.
That's beautiful basketball.
It's confident basketball. Austin knows that he has the freedom to go out there and have fun. Look, come on, step through, lay it on in.
He had 22 points, 8 assists, Austin Reeves did. Lakers win it 120-108. This is significant, guys, because the Lakers are now in the number 3 position in the West. Denver, number 4. So you want to stay in that top 4 to get that home court. It's getting dicey.
Mm-hmm. Coming into this season.
Nobody. Cleveland Cavaliers, led by Donovan Mitchell. They're visiting DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Starting off in the second quarter, guys. Turnover. Behind for the one-handed jam.
Head.
His daddy couldn't jump like that.
Hello, Carter.
Ooh-wee.
Or welcome back,
There you
Carter.
go.
Yeah.
Carter, baby.
He has 16 points. Look at the Kings.
Murray.
Getting that stroke back.
Yes, sir.
Murray had 13 points.
Oh, more cookies. Well, that's your power forward going coast to coast like that.
Mobley, 31 and 10 in the game.
This was a terrific game. Just a lot of great plays made down the stretch.
Donovan Mitchell drives. He hits the floater. He had 26 points. Malik Monk off the dribble. Behind his back, snatch
Ooh, that's
back.
tough. Go get him, young fella.
22 points in the win. Kings win it 123-119. Big game for the Kings. Woo. Talked about this. They've won 2 now coming into this game. Cleveland now has lost 3 in a row. Again, it's not horrible for them. It's not detrimental. They are secure in their 1 spot. However, you would like to be playing your best basketball going into the playoffs.
Yeah, you would. Listen, when you've had the kind of season they've had, losing 3 in a row, it sucks. But, they're coming off a 16-game win streak.
Right.
And I think mentally for them right now, I think they want to just be fresh and healthy as we get to the latter stages of the season. They've shown who they are to themselves. They got depth. They've got a level of physicality that they didn't have a year ago. And this is more about just giving credit to Sacramento. They were terrific in a game that they probably felt like they had to have, as their playoff future is still a little bit more in doubt.
Yeah, I'm more with you on that one, Jay, that Sacramento's playing desperate basketball down the stretch where tonight, no Darius Garland, giving him some rest.
Yep.
Cleveland wants to be as healthy as possible, now mentally just as much as physically, because they have all the pieces they need. Kenny Atkinson's pushed all the buttons all season long. Now you're going into the playoffs, fresh mind, fresh body. Now see how far you can go.
And remember, for Sacramento, no Sabonis because of his ankle injury. So good win without him.
Yes.
And we don't know when he'll return, so they got to count up all those victories and
yes.
gather them. All right, guys. Glad you guys are here with us. 11 games. We're going to get to them all, some of them with real implications as we head into this, my favorite part of the season.
Go,
like
baby.
we like that
few
March
weeks.
Madness.
I love it.
Playoff fever.
Because these games matter. All 82 matter, of course.
But these mean a little bit more.
Yeah,
Just a little bit more.
Because now you're jockeying for position.
That's right.
And now every day you can see potentially the standings may change. It is so tight in both conferences. If you have a bad week, you could be out of there.
Yep.
And with the play-in tournament now, it's the difference between trying to get into the play-in, also trying to get out of the play-in and into the playoffs. Guys, before we start the highlights, what are you most excited about right here today, GA?
In a weird way, I'm excited to see how the play-in plays out,
Yes.
right? To see who ends up where, because there's still a lot to be determined.
Brunson, James, how do you get back enough time? Because coming into the playoffs, you want to be as healthy as possible. Other than that, I like what these teams are doing.
All right, here is the first example of liking what teams are doing. We're going to go to the struggling Miami Heat. Boy, they won 16 to 113. All right, that was amazing. We are seeing that young man grow up and mature and develop into a star in this league. We talk a lot about winning. They have developed a winning culture in Detroit. JB Bickerstaff deserves a lot of credit. They've won more games this season than the last couple combined.
Yeah.
That says a lot, especially because this team is young, right? So, Dennis, when you look at Cade Cunningham, what is it that makes him tick?
Trust, his own word, that the front office trusted him, giving him his extension. Last year, he was injured a lot. You fall asleep on defense like this and get up the back door the way they have. And this play right here, this is straight effort. Miami's fighting, trying to play good D. Don't give up on open downtown in Miami.
Man, game winner off the extra effort. I mean, those are the kind of little things that don't show up in the stat sheet, but that win games for you, GA.
Yeah, and the other thing they're doing, and this game was indicative of what they've become this season. That fourth quarter, they hold Miami to 20 points. In a game where Miami had played great offensively all game, Bam and Hero were terrific. But in that fourth quarter, they upped the ante from an intensity standpoint. They got consistent stops. And then they had their guy end up being the best player on the floor, Cade Cunningham. And their confidence just continues to grow. This is an up-and-coming young team that with their style of play, they're going to be a problem.
And to your point, GA, Detroit 8-6 in games decided by 3 points or less. Miami 3-9 in those same type of games. And as we show you the standings, that stat is important because Detroit is above the safety line, sitting at 6. Miami's at 10th. They're in the danger zone of falling out of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's going to save them is that nobody below them is probably going to be able to string together enough wins. But this Miami group really struggling in Detroit. While they're safe at 6, there's still a chance they could get home court in the.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người. Hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn mọi người làm một chú cá nha. Mọi người cùng bắt tay vào làm với mình nha. Đây là những dụng cụ mình đã chuẩn bị để mình làm nhé mọi người. Mọi người cùng làm với mình nha. Đầu tiên là mình sẽ gấp chéo tờ giấy lại nha mọi người. Tiếp theo là mình sẽ dùng kéo để mình cắt. Vậy là mình đã được một tờ giấy hình vuông như này rồi nha mọi người. mình sẽ gấp ra nha. Tiếp theo bên này mình gấp như này nha. Tiếp theo là mình sẽ gấp lên trên. Mình gấp đôi vào nhau trước đã nha.